The other thing I want to look at as far as masking is what's called a transparency mask. Now, mask works somewhat in the same way, except it really deals with gradations, right? So you see here I have an object that it goes from black to white, and it only works if it's a gradation of black to white. It's the way the masks work, kind of like in Photoshop, it's really dealing with light and dark. You select your two objects, and inside the transparency panel, which is right here, you can see I have a whole bunch of blending modes, which we've explored with, but you see where it says Make Mask. Well, now I want to go ahead and click on that, and you can see it made a mask, and where it was black, it became transparent, and where it was more white, it's more solid. So to demonstrate that, we are just going to, let's change our color, and let's now put our color behind. And you can see it is fading out, right? Which is pretty cool. So that is, again, let me just select the square out. So you can see I can move my image, right? So let's unlink these. I can move my image inside of that transparency, right? Just kind of like in Photoshop. I could also move my, where I want my, mask to be. Let's undo all those. Make sure they're linked. If I invert it, it does just the opposite of what I had. So let's say I decided, I wanted to fade it the other way. You just invert it. And I can also release it. Select those both again, make mask. Let's invert it, and there we go. So that is using, right, that is using, you can see I can also fully adjust it kind of at any time in here. So if I wanted to add a second, I don't know if it'll let me add a second one. So you can see you can adjust, right? Let's fade it really far out. I can adjust things like that using the transparency clipping mask.